This is how to set up the ASR 2100Z-B Bluetooth access control reader. It is only compatible with the ASC 3202B web access controller. The first thing that will need to be done is after you've done the initial setup on the ASC 3202B is that you go into the DMSS app on your phone and add the ASC 3202B to the account that will manage it. Once that's done, you're going to want to log into the web interface of the access controller and then click on Access Control Config. Then go to Door Parameters on the left. Then select the door that you have the Bluetooth reader hooked up to. I have it hooked up to door 1. Then you're going to want to make sure that Bluetooth card is checked for one of the unlock methods. And then you're going to want to choose what range you want the Bluetooth to be. You can either have short range, mid range, or long range for the distance at which Bluetooth unlocks the door. Once you're done, make sure you click Apply to save the settings. After it says Operation Successful, you're going to want to go to Person Management at the top here. Then click Add to create a new user. Then you're going to want to give the user an ID. And then you're going to want to give them a username. Then you can modify what department they're in, what user type they are, and when they are a valid user. Also their role. I'm going to leave all of these as default. But the important thing is you're going to need to enter an email address in the email field for an email that has been set up in DMSS as a DMSS user. I'm going to input our test account here. Once you've input an email address in the email field, click the authentication section at the top. Then you're going to want to expand Bluetooth card. Then you're going to want to click on request through email. This will generate a virtual card that can be used via Bluetooth in the app. Once you're done adding a Bluetooth card, click add at the bottom to save. You'll see Operation Successful at the top. If you have multiple users that you want to issue Bluetooth cards to, you can use the Batch Issue Cards option. So to show that, I'm going to create a second user. Make sure that you've added an email address to each user that you want to add a Bluetooth card to. I'm going to use another test account for this user. Click Add at the bottom to save. Make sure each user has an email address added to it that is associated with a Dawa DMSS mobile account. Now to batch issue Bluetooth cards to multiple users, go to Batch Issue at the top. Then select either Issue Cards to selected users or Issue Cards to all users. I'm going to do all users. Then on the right here, select Bluetooth card. Select the Request through email option at the bottom. You will see how many were successful and how many failed. In this case, both users successfully had cards added to their accounts. When you're done, press the X at the top right. For the rest of the tutorial, I'm just going to need the one user, so I'm going to remove the second one. So now we're going to want to give this user permission to use the Bluetooth card. Go up to Access Control Config at the top. Then go to Area Settings. Then we will want to add an area list. Click the plus button at the top here. It will create a new area. You can name it at the top. Then you can choose which doors are in this area. I'm just going to choose both doors. Then I'm going to click Apply at the bottom. Then we want to go to Permission Settings. Then I'm going to press the plus button at the top. You can name the permission here. I'm just going to leave it as is. Then we need to add which users we want to give permission to. I press add here. I'm going to choose all users. We just have the one user we just created there. Then click OK. Then you want to add the area permission here. So you press add here and choose the area we created in the previous step. Then click OK. Then click apply. Then it says operation successful. Now that user has permission for those doors during this time period. Now on DMSS, I have logged into that test account, and you can see at the top of the page that there is a Bluetooth card that has been added. It has the card icon on the left. To use the Bluetooth card to open the door, just tap on the card in the list. It will tell you that you have to have it near the reader. You can click I know, and if you want that to disappear and never come up again, you can click on Never Notify Me, and then click I know. And now once you're on this page, all you have to do is have Bluetooth enabled on your phone and then move your phone close to the Bluetooth reader to unlock the door. Additionally, if you prefer, you can change the unlock method so it doesn't automatically unlock when you're nearby. All you need to do is click the gear at the top right-hand corner here, then click on Shake to Unlock. Then, when you're close to the reader, just shake your phone and it will unlock the door. If you want, you can even rename the card by clicking the 3 dots at the top here, and then going to Rename and typing in a different name. And now the Bluetooth card has been named. And that's how to set up a Bluetooth access control card.